my name is Allison. Today we're going to talk about how to stay grounded when work pressure overwhelms you. And this is a very big thing for me. I tend to resonate with high achievers, and I think most of the people I talk to also do. So, this is a really useful thing for if you're in a corporate environment and you have bosses and you have people expecting things of you, or just in an entrepreneurship, self employment that's high demand, high expectation, or if you have just your family and the things that you're required with your work for the household, all of that relates to this. There is pressure on every side from all the time, wherever we are. I mean, it's just such a common thing. So we have to learn how to stay grounded when work pressure overwhelms us, because that is such a key component of our everyday life. So if you've ever felt like there are things being asked of me all the time, and they're all out there with all the requests and all the expectations and all the demands and all the pressures. If you ever felt like that totally ungrounds you and makes you feel a little bit crazy, like you're just chasing fires, then you are in the right place. So by the end of these 10 minutes, 10 to 15, you're going to understand kind of what's happening, the picture of that, and a practical way to come back into a more grounded state within your body so you can carry on with all the things that you get to do in this life, but from a completely different energy. This is a really dear one to my own heart because, like I said, I resonate as a high achiever, and I have so often felt throughout my life like I was just chasing the next thing that had to be solved, and it always kind of had this feeling of desperation. Like, what if I could put a word around it? It was like a reaching, a desperation to get to that thing being accomplished, or that thing that was needed or expected or wanted of me. It was always like this outside kind of approach, like I'm going for it, I'm going for it. And we're told so much, especially in bro hustle culture, that discipline and action and going for the things, that's how we kind of resolve these feelings. And it's not that that's wrong. It's just that if you happen to be someone who really latches on to external validation and approval, then that's become sort of an identity for you. And going and doing all the things and getting to the outcomes and finishing that task or doing that work thing, or that, what someone's asked of you, what your boss wants from you, just going and doing it all and getting it all done, it's going to put you in a constant state of like, I'm always trying to catch up, and I'm never there because you're always chasing. And there will always be more things that come up. It doesn't really ever end. This is actually more of an inside job for how you feel in positions like that. So let me just show you what I mean. I drew something for you. And this is kind of to demonstrate a little bit of what I was just talking about. In any situation that you're in, so let's put it in the work situation. You've got your boss saying something that they want. You've got a coworker having a problem with something. You've got a client who's like, this wasn't okay, it needs to be fixed. You've got a project that's looming over you. You've got all these things that are typically in the realm of people's voices, people's words, people's ideas or thoughts. That's what we resonate the most emotionally. But you might be seeing it as just a project that has to be done. Those are all pieces of information. That project is there. That boss's expectations is there. The client, the coworker, all of them are in their own separate categories of information. And here is you. And the biggest thing to understand here is that those things are not you. That is not you. That is not you. That is not you. You are you all by yourself. You have to understand, like, see it with your mind's eye, that there's a separation. So even when your body is telling you, there's so much emergency happening, there's an urgency, I have to fix this thing because whatever that thing is right in front of your face and making your body feel all kinds of things, you have to recognize that that is your body's response to you having taken the ideas inside of there, the emotions of what might happen if it goes this way or that way, the meanings that you've attached to that, and you've brought it inside and you've made it yours, and fully like this matters because of this. It's like a way that you've made it mean something about you. But that is not you. You are separate. So even if it's an urgent thing and it's your responsibility and your task, and it's not necessarily even something you want to do, because that's a whole other topic. Let's just say it's just a thing that's required of you throughout your day. It's not you. It's a separate thing from you. You are not the thing. You get it? So it's a big deal to recognize separation. So as soon as that starts to happen, you say, there's a separation. That's not me. I'm not that. Inside of this space, I choose what it feels like. I choose the feelings. I choose my state. I choose my calm. I choose how I feel. When you recognize I'm here, standing on my own 2 feet, they're there, we are separate, it gives your brain a little bit of buffer room. It gives it a chance to say, oh, okay, what? That's probably how your brain will respond. It'll be like, we don't understand this. We're so used to all the external pressures requiring everything of how we feel, but you have to recognize external stuff isn't you, except if you make it. It's a choice to make it. So at any given time, you get to say, yes, there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that. Yes, they're all there. Yes, I'm going to work with them because it's my job. It's what I care about. I do love it. And also, if I'm feeling highly overwhelmed, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to come back to me and just imagine yourself inside of this circle. Imagine feeling your feet on the ground. You don't have to imagine that. You can feel that. But imagine this barrier, if you will, that's like, oh, inside of here, we are unattached. We are unattached to the meaning of all those things over there. We are unattached to the outcomes. We just get to decide right here, what do we want to feel? Let yourself slow your breathing. Let yourself maybe put your hand on your heart. Imagine yourself coming back into this space, because what an ungrounded feeling is living externally. So if the pressures of work are pulling all of your energy, you have to consciously choose, it's coming back to me. Even if it's just for 30 seconds at a time. You can do this at any time of the day. It's coming back to me. I am with me here in my energy. And then what that does is it fills you with a state of, here I am. It's okay. My energy is back with me. I feel more settled. I feel more grounded. That is the fuel that best solves any kind of pressure or problem. So that's where you start, okay? This is a really powerful thing. And the more that you implement it, the more you'll understand it. You really have to try it for yourself. And if you work with somebody hand in hand at the same time, what starts to happen is you get more and more sentences and voices to hold in your head that helps you in that grounding state. I like to think of that grounding state as a thing that you have to choose and be committed to practicing over and over and over. And it's not our default nature. So when you bring someone else in with you, it helps you lay the framework and lay the groundwork for how to hold that, no matter what your brain is giving you at that time. That's the kind of next step, is that your brain will always talk back to you during those times, and knowing how to stand in the space of groundedness no matter what. So if that makes sense to you and you're like, I want this new state of grounding, I want to be in that state and be able to control my energy on demand, please sign me up, and I don't want it to take months and years, then I encourage you to click the link below in the description and book a call for my one-on-one mentorship program. We'll have a chat, we'll talk and see if it's a fit. It's free, there's no pressure, and I would love to see you in there. I do only work with a few committed women at a time, so if you're interested in kickstarting everything for yourself energetically so that you can come back to a grounded state quickly and on demand, I would jump in there right now. All right, so remember, when you feel the feeling of thing over there, thing over there, thing over there, notice that energy of going outside of yourself. Notice that external facing energy, and I want you to turn the energy back around, pull it into your space, and notice what's there and calm yourself in that arena, okay? I have a lot of conversations on this channel where I illustrate things like this, so if you want to go check it out, If this resonated with you, you might be interested in one called How to Value Rest When Productivity is Your Identity. It's a really good one. And then I also have a few that just kind of give the overall picture of the mind body connection of our experience. So go check those out. And if you are ready for personalized support, don't forget to click the link in the description for the one-on-one mentorship call. And I would love to see you there. And I'll be back soon with more tools, more drawings to help you navigate connecting your smart mind to your wise body so you can live happy, strong, and free.